Hello and welcome back to my channel. I've got a quick astrology update for you before we start the week. I'm Erin, I'm QueenBeeTarot, and over the weekend we had our fall equinox. Equinox is Latin for equal night, which means that no matter where you are on the earth, the days were exactly equal to the night. In the northern hemisphere, of course, it is the fall equinox, and in the southern hemisphere, it is the spring equinox. It is a time of great and drastic change within us and around us, and a time of harvest in ancient times. Now, today the moon is in Gemini. And when the moon's in Gemini, the keyword is adaptability, because our emotions need to be channeled through conversation. And our emotions are going to become really apparent when we interact with people, especially within our inner circle, within our business or our workplace. So definitely be mindful of whatever masks people are wearing, or potentially even games that people are playing, right? And with the moon moving through Gemini today, it means that at the end of the day, it's going to meet up with Jupiter. And Jupiter is all about freedom and expanding our horizons, stepping outside of our comfort zone. And when Jupiter is in Gemini, like it is right now, the keyword is bluff. So we may be faking it till we make it. We might be utilizing conversation to achieve whatever needs or wants that we want to have met today. So it's going to be an interesting dynamic to start the week. And when the sun moved into Libra yesterday, which marks the fall equinox, the other thing that happened was Venus moved into Scorpio. And with Venus in Scorpio, that means within the context of our relationships and close connections, there's going to be an element of tuning into all that is left unsaid. It could be a time within your relationships, especially because with the sun moving through Libra right now, focus for everyone is on relationships. And it's not just romantic ones, it's personal, it's business, it's professional, it's anybody that we interact with on a one-on-one basis. So with the sun being in Libra, the focus is relationships, and with Venus being in Scorpio, relationships are getting deep. Scorpio is associated with a deeply feeling water sign, but it's also represented by the animal, the bug, the scorpion. And the scorpion is known for stinging. So within the context of our close connections, there could quite possibly be blows exchanged, verbally, emotionally, mentally, maybe even physically. There is a spiciness associated with Scorpio, and today's card is the Six of Wands. So with this really drastic energetic change, we just came out of Virgo, which was focused on health and wellness, aiming for perfection, being really focused on details, but ultimately getting to a point of being able to narrow down what is really important as far as values and as far as living our best lives. So now all of a sudden, jumping into Libra season, Venus has changed signs. It's like this drastic flip between, okay, I know what I want. How am I going to go about getting it? So sometimes we realize that conversation, like the moon in Gemini today, is like, okay, conversation is going to be the best way to articulate our needs, connect with the people around us, and see what we can do to get where we want to be. But today's card is the Six of Wands, which also points out it's not just about what we say, it's about the energy that we bring to the table. So the Six of Wands traditionally represents victory and success, but it all depends on how we approach a situation. This is Venus and Scorpio. This is paying attention to body language, energy, vibe, feelings, electricity in the air, a sense of superiority or picking up on insecurities. In the Six of Wands, somebody is arriving on horseback. And this is usually the imagery that is conveyed no matter what deck you look at. And it makes us think about the modern phrase, coming in on your high horse. So that's associated with ego. So if we come in with ego, we may be looking for praise. We might be looking for recognition. We might be looking for applause. And then in these situations, we lose sight of what our values and core desires or goals are, right? So if we look, I love this deck. This is a Revelations deck, and I chose it because with the sun in Libra, I wanted to look at both sides of each card. We don't usually talk about reversals because I don't usually pull reversals, but that's the whole point of this deck. And the Six of Wands reversed is about getting into ego battles, thinking that we need to be praised or we need to receive recognition, and ultimately coming against honor or, respect or dignity. So looking at both sides of the situation. The Six of Wands reminds us it's not just about what we say, it's not just about how somebody dresses, it's about the energy we bring to the situation that ultimately makes or breaks things, either guarantees success or guarantees failure. So deep thoughts to start our week. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm Erin, I'm Queen Bee Tarot. I've got full-length detailed horoscopes and so many other kinds of videos on my YouTube channel. Definitely go have a look at that. And I will see you tomorrow.